Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever in the world you are watching from. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Empowering Teachers Worldwide. And I'm Annie Altamirano, teacher trainer, mentor, and author. Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about two of the pillars of formative assessment and differentiated instruction: learning intentions and success criteria. I have already touched upon these two elements in the videos about formative assessment and differentiated instruction, but I decided to explore them in a little more depth and clarify some aspects. First of all, let's recap what learning intentions and success criteria are. Learning intentions are like the GPS for learning. They provide a clear destination for students to aim towards, and these statements outline what students should know, understand, and be able to do by the end of a lesson or by the end of a unit. They set the stage for learning by giving students a roadmap, if you wish, of where they are headed. Now, success criteria, on the other hand, are like checkpoints along the journey. They define how students will demonstrate that they have achieved the learning intentions. Success criteria make tangible and measurable expectations that will help students identify what success looks like in concrete terms. Together, they provide direction and clarity from the outset and lay the foundation for meaningful progress and growth in student achievement. When learning intentions are communicated effectively, students gain a sense of purpose and direction in their studies. This clarity helps them stay focused on essential concepts and skills, leading to deeper comprehension and mastery of the subject matter. Moreover, by aligning teaching practices with clear learning intentions and success criteria, we can tailor instruction to meet individual student needs more effectively. This personalized approach fosters a supportive learning environment where every student has the opportunity to thrive academically and cultivates a culture of continuous growth and development among students. Now, how can we create effective learning intentions and success criteria? This is crucial for guiding students towards their learning goals. To start, consider the desired learning outcome of the lesson. What specific knowledge or skills should students gain? This clarity will help align your intentions with what you want the students to achieve. Next, make sure that your learning intentions are clear, concise, and understandable by all students. Use language that is student-friendly and easy to grasp. Avoid vague statements and ensure that they are specific enough to provide a clear direction for both teaching and learning. Also, make your learning intentions SMART, that is, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. When crafting success criteria, think about how you will assess whether students have met the intended objectives. So be precise in detailing the expected outcomes so that both you and your students know what success looks like. Additionally, involve students in setting their own goals based on the learning intentions provided. This not only fosters ownership of their learning, but also creates this motivation towards reaching those targets. And also regularly Review and reflect on the effectiveness of your learning intentions and success criteria. Make adjustments as needed to ensure that they continue to support student understanding and progress effectively throughout the lesson. So let me give you some examples. Here we have a learning intention. For example, students will be able to identify and use vocabulary related to travel and holidays. Begin by clearly articulating what you want the students to learn or to achieve by the end of the lesson. This is it, right? And then develop the success criteria. Break down the learning intention into observable, measurable criteria that indicate successful achievement. These criteria provide students with clear benchmarks for their learning progress. For example, students can correctly pronounce and spell key travel-related vocabulary words. Students can use the vocabulary words in contextually appropriate sentences. And students can accurately define and explain the meaning of each vocabulary word. Another example. Here we have a learning intention. Students will be able to describe daily routines in English using the present simple tense. An associated success criteria would be, I can identify verbs in the present simple tense. I can use present simple tense to describe my own daily routine. I can understand and ask basic questions about daily routines using present simple tense. So this is expressed in student-friendly language. So how can we implement learning intentions and success criteria in the classroom? First of all, share them with the students. Communicate the learning intentions and success criteria to your students at the beginning of the lesson. This helps set clear expectations and goals for the learning experience. You can write them on the board or on chart paper so that students can easily refer to them throughout the lesson. Also, develop success criteria together. Work with students to develop success criteria that connect to the learning intentions. Use questioning techniques to guide them towards identifying key skills and knowledge needed for success. Refer to success criteria throughout the lesson. During activities and tasks, refer back to these and remind students of the learning goals. This helps them self-assess their progress and adjust the strategies that they are using if necessary. Also, use success criteria for self and peer assessment. Provide students with opportunities to use the success criteria to evaluate their own work and the work of their peers, because this promotes self-reflection and peer learning. And align the activities with the learning intentions. Design activities and tasks that directly support the achievement of the learning intentions and address the success criteria. Now, a few weeks ago, I was asked whether activities like predicting, for example, would be influenced if we revealed the learning intentions to students in advance. In that case, wouldn't the effectiveness of our prediction activity be compromised? For example, if today I'm going to have students read an article about athletes, and before reading, I set up a predicting activity, asking students to speculate on what the activity might be about based on titles and pictures. If I directly inform the students of the learning intentions in advance, saying that we will be studying an article about athletes, then of course, the prediction activity will become meaningless. The question raises this valid concern regarding the potential compromise of certain activities. Revealing the learning intentions beforehand may indeed diminish the effectiveness of the prediction activity. By providing specific information about the article's topic in advance, students may be less motivated to engage deeply in the prediction process, as the element of uncertainty is significantly reduced. But here we have a revised approach that balances transparency with active learning. The partial disclosure. Instead of stating the learning intentions as we will be studying an article about athletes, we could offer a clue. Today, we'll be reading a text about inspiring individuals who overcome challenges. This sparks prediction without giving away the entire topic. We can also focus on skills. So we can frame the learning intention around the skills students will develop. For example, today we'll practice predicting the main ideas of a text based on titles, pictures, and opening paragraphs. This emphasizes the learning process while still providing some context. Um, for example, we can say, students will be able to identify the main ideas and supporting details in informational context. And the success criteria can be, I can identify the main topic of the text, I can list 3 key details that support the main idea, I can use my own words to summarize the main points. Here we have another example. The learning intention can be students will develop their ability to make prediction based on textual clues. And then the success criteria would be students generate at least 2 predictions about the content of the article. Predictions are supported by evidence from the title and accompanying visuals, and students demonstrate an understanding of the purpose of prediction in enhancing comprehension. In this example, the learning intention focuses on honing students' predictive skills, while the success criteria outline specific behaviors and outcomes indicative of the successful prediction. By keeping these intentions and criteria in mind, we can design activities that optimally support student learning while maintaining a balance between guidance and autonomy. I think that the key is to find a balance. Prediction activities are most effective when students have some background knowledge, but complete transparency removes the challenge, of course. So, I hope this video has given you further insights into creating and using learning intentions and success criteria in your lessons. And I hope you have found them useful. You can leave a comment here or send me a message. Remember, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you click on the bell, you will get updates every time I upload a new video. You can also visit my blog and subscribe to my newsletter for more resources on different aspects of teaching. So, this is all for the time being. Bye-bye.